going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Ryan, this is Slam, and this is Cutout Charlie. So it's an exciting day for Slam. We're actually here at Toyota picking up her brand new 2022 Rav4. So if you remember from previous videos, she had got rid of her Toyota Corolla and is now stepping up to the Rav4. So a little JDM style to the channel. And actually, I think this one, that was part of the problem, is why it took so long to get here too, was it was held up in port. So it is truly a JDM imported vehicle, but because some of the, I think the Corollas or Toyota or Camrys, I think are actually built like in America, in Kentucky or something like that. But getting off track. Anyway, super excited, she's excited, and I don't know if she's more excited for the vehicle or to not have to be driving around this truck anymore. So this is not her ideal vehicle to be driving every day, but we're here at Toyota now, so done most of the paperwork and stuff as much as she could before we actually got here. So now it's just a matter of signing her life away, throwing some money at them, and they'll be on our way. And while she's in there doing paperwork, I'm hoping I can find something fun to look at. So kind of last time we were here, it was very bare bones, and it's kind of looking the same way now. But if I spot anything really cool, I'll definitely show it off. I apologize for the low camera quality. We're filming on a phone at the moment till we get back, but this is gonna be the first official drive, all of maybe 100 yards. But yeah, the deal is done. We got the car, so gonna get better shots of it, but I didn't want to tote around a big old camera in there, and it's just awkward. But are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm glad that it's finally here, because especially with having waited, what, 2 months, I think it was?
It's been a long time. It was stuck at port.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is it worth the wait?
I mean, sitting in it so far, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm, yeah, super excited. I was really nervous because I was still afraid that, like, when we got here, they'd be like, actually, it's not here. But so it's interesting being in it. I'll be excited to kind of like get used to it and figure out its quirks and just how different it is. Yeah.
Awesome. I like it. So far, so good. This is the first time I've ever been in a Rav4, but it's nice.
Too.
Oh, her too. I thought you test drove with the other one.
No.
Oh, okay. She's never test drove one at all. So this will be an actual very first experience driving and everything. So yeah. Let's run down there to the truck so we can upgrade cameras. Yeah, please don't wreck it. You've owned it 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's bigger than the Corolla, but like, definitely need to get my seating arrangements.
Yeah, you need to set your
seating
and all your mirrors and all that kind of good jazz up before we actually hit the road. But we'll give you the unofficial official review here in a second. Did you stall it, or does it auto stop?
Oh, when you stop it, it will automatically turn it off.
Okay.
But you can disable that when you get in, but you can't like permanently disable it. So he said that's the worst feature that he, in his opinion, that Toyota has.
Agree. I thought you stalled it. No, I was like, how are you going to stall an automatic?
No. But yeah, he just said like when you get in, turn it off.
Gotcha. So. Is it easy to do?
Oh yeah, you just press a button.
What's the first impressions? What do you think?
It's gonna take a lot to get used to. The front of the Corolla was just teeny and small. Yeah. So whereas like this is just not like much broader, but it's bigger than what I'm used to. So it'll take some getting used to, definitely. I mean, like it feels and sounds like my Corolla. So like I feel like it won't be a hard transition. So
I think it's just a 4-banger. I don't actually know.
I don't know.
I think it's a 4-banger.
Probably.
We'll dive into that. But yeah, just first impressions as a passenger. I have a whole lot more room. Like
yeah.
That was always a problem before in the Corolla, just because it was so small that like my knees, she would go to shift from park to drive or to reverse.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would be in that real estate. So we're not fighting for real estate in this car, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the first time I've sat in one, and it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
So my first impressions, love it. I know it doesn't convey throughout the video, but the smell, the new car smell, there's nothing that beats that. Oh, that's so amazing.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I want to bottle it up and I could just smell like this forever.
Because this is your second
This is my third brand new car.
Third brand new car?
My Sentra was brand new, my Altima.
Spoiled. I've only had one. Anyway, more of the story, yeah. Brand new car, if you could bottle that smell, it's amazing. Official mileage count when she first got it, 6 miles. So long enough to get off the boat, onto a trailer, and around the dealership a little bit. Probably to a gas station and back.
I'm pretty stoked. I'll also like be more excited looking at it tomorrow, just because since it's dark right now, it's just kind of hard to like take it all in. But I mean, so far I like it. Oh, how many cup holders are in the back? That's a very important thing, is the cup holders.
Vital information to know how many cup holders there are. Because you got two
right here.
In the center console.
I don't think the doors have them.
On the door. Oh, yeah, they do.
They do?
It's just very large, yeah. So you could have potentially 4 up front.
I don't think, because then there's vents right here. So if you do have a doggo who likes vents, perfect for them. But
that was one thing Charlie loved. He was a vent sniffer. He would love, I don't know, I guess all the smells that would come through the vents, would love sniffing that. And so that's actually, I don't think I explained that earlier, but that's why we brought the cutout. So if you've been following for a long time, unfortunately we lost our puppy dog. So, but he's here in spirit, and I know he would approve of the car, especially like she said, the features for him, he would have been sniffing those vents all the time. But we got the cutout, so that's gonna be the best addition to the vehicle. So we gotta grab him, and he's gonna ride shotgun with you? Because
I figured he was gonna ride in the back, because the back is his spot. Yeah.
Oh, he would have had massive amounts of room. Yeah. In this one, so yeah,
that's it. Plenty.
So let's go get Charlie.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah, the most important passenger. He's part of our journey today.
Because the Corolla was Charlie's car, and so he's got to be on the maiden voyage of this one. Gonna put Charlie in.
Charlie's going for a ride. One of his favorite things. This is a brand new vehicle for Charlie to ride in. He would have a ton of space. And these windows, though, they wouldn't stay nose street free for long. No. So, looking good, bud. Yep, that's the view you would see all the time looking in behind you. He'd be so excited to ride. Very impressed with everything except for one little hiccup. The dang parking brake. You can't do slides in this thing, so because it has like the electronic handbrake, but I feel like that's a new thing. Most of the new cars are getting away from like the pull handbrake. I'll sneak in here and drive it before she does, but no, I won't take that away from her. But I'm so stoked. This is really exciting, and it is super nice. So I'm happy for her, and I'm glad to see her, that big smile on her face. So, and the smile on Charlie's face, he's always happy. Preparing for a maiden voyage. We're gonna go celebrate, get some dinner. Outback. Yeah, Outback.
I feel like I'm sitting up so tall in it, but like I need to see over the humps of the hood.
I don't know, does it feel, you'll get used to it, because I think it's lower like than the truck and all, but
yeah,
so
definitely
cool. We'll get all your mirrors set and all that kind of good stuff, and I'll follow you. That was an ordeal, so I'm glad it's all taken care of now and everything, but not super impressed. And I'm in the truck now while she's figuring everything out in the car, but we got to see a few cool little things. There's really not much on the lot. There was the race car FRS inside, and then I think it was the old Celica that we got to check out, so that was a plus. But the whole experience, like, she had already gone through all the paperwork, gotten everything in line, price worked out, negotiated, supposed to have 0% financing, all that kind of stuff. So get in there, and because there's been such a wait, so she bought the car a couple months ago. Well, then fast forward to today, picking it up, finalizing, and they're saying, oh, we don't do the 0% anymore. Like, that's a past deal. Well, we specifically asked about that when we purchased the vehicle, like I said, a few months ago, and they said, nope, even if it changes, not a problem. Well, now they're trying to argue that, oh no, that's not the case, we wouldn't have said that. So I don't know. What is it about dealerships, man? Like, some of them are really good, and then just some, you just, a headache. I mean, like, what should have taken, I don't know, maybe an hour tops, in and out kind of deal, it's been, I think, 2.5 hours later, forever. So I'm not gonna let it dampen her spirits, but it just, inside it irritates me, because it shouldn't be like that. Like, buying a car should be pretty painless, simple. Like, if they tell you something, they should stand by it. But I don't know, they just do anything to make a sale. So I hate putting anybody down, but it's just an exciting experience kind of gets wrecked because of little frustrating things where you think you've got all the little details worked out, and then boom, come to find out, nope, something's wrong. So we had to argue that, and luckily we were able to get them to come down on the price for what the interest would have been. So it's kind of like getting it for 0%. So we calculated, okay, over the course of the loan, it would have been this much paid in interest, and they just knocked that off the price of the vehicle. So it came out in a wash, but like, just having to go through that is just frustrating. But yeah, and I didn't want that to ruin her night. So, but I just wanted to be upfront with you all and let you know like the process and why it took so long. And that's why we only got to see like 2 neat little cars, because I was kind of stuck in there standing up for her, because of course, I don't know, again, dealerships, and I feel like if you're a female, you're kind of screwed because they want to take advantage of you, and that's just, it's a sad reality, but that's how it is. So I was trying to push back and make sure that we're gonna walk all over. But so excited for her. I love seeing the smile on her face. So we're gonna go grab some dinner now and then update in a little bit. We made it to Outback. If you don't know, now you know. This is one of our favorite spots to eat, but we made it successfully. How did you feel about your first drive? It looked good rolling.
Well, that's good. I was terrified in here, just because like there's so many different things. Like, you're getting to learn how the car feels, and just it's just a lot different. And then it is. Were you noticing it was at all windy?
I don't know. I have my windows down trying to film.
Oh, okay. Well, because like I definitely feel like the car's kind of like getting like pushed. I think there is a wind advisory though, so I think that's kind of part of it.
Well, especially I mean like this is a bigger vehicle than like the Corolla, than the Corollas. Yeah. I mean like there's a lot more beef to push around.
Beef. But yeah, I mean like I like it. Yeah, the Corolla did not have the blind, like the blind spot indicator.
Monitors.
Yeah. So I had forgotten that this did, so that was really nice. Yeah, Apple CarPlay is fantastic. Yeah, it's really good. It's got like a really smooth, like you don't realize like the speed that you're necessarily going. Like you just take it off and it's like instantly you drop down, and you barely have to like press on the accelerator to get up to any speed. So it's definitely gonna take me some getting used to, and definitely when it's not dark, I know that's always the worst part, is getting a car at night. Like that was kind of the same thing that happened to Vipers. Like you just want to like look at every little thing, and you can't, because you can't see it, because it's hidden in the darkness. But yeah, not ideal. But we took a lot longer at the dealership than we thought. But I don't know about you, but I'm starving. Yeah.
So
I'm ready to go.
Let's go get some dinner. Finished up dinner, headed home, and they actually did not do her dirty, so she actually had a full tank of gas. That was good, but unfortunately I didn't, so we had to stop at a gas station. But the gas station lighting is always clutch, so I had to get a little shot of her car out here too. But on the way home, dinner was really good, so I'm having her to her dislike. We're gonna take like little back roads and stuff, so that way avoiding the highway. Because I know like for the first, and there's mixed opinions about it, but for the first 1,000 miles, like the break-in miles, kind of want to fluctuate the RPM. So back roads and like through the city, that'll accomplish that. So take us a little longer to get home, but I think it's worth it in the long run. Get the motor broke in, and then she can do whatever the heck she wants with it. Success! We made it home safely. So Slam survived. Still excited. But we're gonna call it for tonight and pick it back up in the morning, kind of look at some features and just kind of give a little rundown of what everything she got, specs wise, stuff like that. But we made it home. It's been a long day, but we'll pick it back up tomorrow. It's the next day, just getting an opportunity to actually see the car in the light for the first time. And it looks so good. Honestly, you can't beat a white car. They really pop. So especially when they're clean. This one's nice, shiny, brand new, looking really good. This is actually my first time sitting behind the driver's wheel, and it feels really good. So it is spacious and everything like that. And it comes in a few different trim levels, but motor remains the same, I think, across all of the Rav platform. The only difference is basically like your drivetrain. So this one is front wheel drive. We don't necessarily have a need in North Carolina for all-wheel drive, so front-wheel drive will suit us fine. But I think it's like the 2.5 liter 4-banger is what they all come standard with, and then XLE is just kind of your package. It's got like the CarPlay and a moonroof, just kind of standard stuff, rubber floor mats, which she wasn't jazzed about those to begin with, but I think those will be a nice touch, easy to clean out, that kind of thing, but looking really good. The one thing that does trip me out about new cars is like the infotainment center is basically like a little pop-up tablet almost. So it makes it impossible. I don't know if you wanted to do anything aftermarket, how exactly that would work. But I mean, they come fancy enough nowadays, I guess, that you don't have to worry about it. Back from our my first official ride in the vehicle. So far I've been very impressed. And I mean, I know we didn't go very far and back, but I like it so far. It's definitely got like a lot more space for me, so we're not crowding each other. So like when we go on road trips and stuff like that, I'll be able to kick back and actually relax a little bit. But we've got 58 miles on the car at this point. So picked it up with 6. Still got a way to go before it's broke in. But first impressions, I really like it. So in the comment section, make sure you go congratulate Slam on her new ride. And if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.